Here's how Umano presents your lead time and cycle time as an indicator of speed in your team space. Remembering that lead time is the median time for an issue from its creation to completion, and cycle time is the median time an issue has been worked on, i.e. moved from being in progress to done. In your chart, Umano plots your lead time and cycle time as solid lines relative to the dotted lines being your usual or rolling performance, where the most recent or current interval is on your right with all preceding intervals on your left. You can select any of the intervals from your chart to then have context presented back to you as to what's driving or affected your particular score for that interval. In this case, for the selected interval, UW10, we can see that cycle time is faster, and Umano is sharing context as to what's driven that. In the surfacing table below, you have all of the issues that you've worked on and completed that have affected your score for that sprint. And in this case, each issue has its own score for both lead and cycle time. You can filter based on speed, and you can understand with the deeper context in the surfacing table the actual wait time and cycle time, the combination of which gives you your lead time per issue. This enables teams to have a very quick view of where the outliers may be so that they can take this data point back into their stand-up or into their retro to really understand what patterns may exist and how they can accelerate and potentially break down work more clearly or cross-correlate with other metrics to understand what impact, for example, scope change or adding issues mid-sprint has on their lead time and cycle time. The charts can also be filtered based on your preferred way of working. For example, you could switch on or off the rolling performance or each of the individual metrics. You can also zoom out so that you can see how this metric has tracked over time to really give a performance view of whether the trend is as expected based on your way of working and the experiments that you may be running. And so that concludes how Umano showcases your speed through the lens of lead time and cycle time metric.